If you've been scrolling through endless projector listings, watching video after video of giant screen home theater setups, and still feel like you might end up with a device that either looks great on paper but fizzles out in a tiny dorm room, you're not alone. I've been in that exact spot trying to figure out whether a home theater projector can actually fit on a cramped desk, work with a laptop, and still give you a decent movie night without breaking the bank. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. In the next few minutes I'll walk through the LUIJ-HFC projector, the kind of environment it actually thrives in, and the hidden trade-offs that most spec sheets gloss over, so you can decide if it's the right fit before you spend a dime. First off, let's set the scene. Imagine a typical college dorm: a single wall, a modest desk, a laptop that doubles as a study tool and a Netflix machine, and a roommate who isn't thrilled about a bulky TV taking up space. The LUIJ-HFC advertises itself as a home projector office dedicated home theater small dormitory unit, and that's a mouthful because it's trying to cover every possible use case. What matters in real life is whether the device can throw a clear, bright image on a wall that's maybe 12 feet away, handle a quick screen mirroring session from a phone, and do it all without turning the room into a sauna. That's the baseline I tested. I started by setting it up on a plain bookshelf about 3 feet high, pointed at a plain white wall in a room with standard indoor lighting. The projector's built-in speakers promised a three-dimensional surging effect and the best sound for an immersive experience. In practice, the audio is noticeably louder than the tiny speakers you find on most portable projectors, and there's a subtle sense of depth when you watch an action sequence with a decent soundtrack. It's not going to replace a dedicated sound system, but for a dorm or a small office it's surprisingly adequate for movies, video calls, and casual gaming. If you've ever tried to have a group movie night using only laptop speakers, you'll appreciate the extra punch without needing a separate soundbar. One of the biggest selling points the manufacturer highlights is seamless screen mirroring with no frame drops or delay. I tested that by connecting my iPhone via AirPlay and then my Windows laptop via HDMI. The connection was truly plug-and-play. The projector recognized the signal instantly and displayed the content without any noticeable lag. I was able to scroll through a PowerPoint deck for a class presentation, flip through photo albums, and even run a quick Zoom meeting. The video stayed smooth, which is crucial if you plan to use it for work presentations or remote lectures. The only hiccup was that the device's auto keystone feature sometimes overcorrected when I moved the projector a few inches, resulting in a slightly stretched image. Manually adjusting the geometry fixed it, but it adds a tiny step if you're constantly repositioning the unit. Resolution is another buzzword you see everywhere. The LUIJ-HFC claims high-resolution images for the best video experience, and while the exact pixel count isn't printed on the box, the visual output feels comparable to a 720p source. Text remains sharp enough for reading slides, and movies look decent on a 100-inch screen, though you'll notice a bit of softness when you get up close. In a small room where you're typically sitting a few feet away, that softness isn't a deal-breaker. It's far better than the grainy picture you'd get from an old projector lamp, and it definitely beats using a laptop screen in a dark corner. Now, who should actually consider buying this? If you're a student or remote worker who needs a versatile visual hub that can double as a movie projector, a presentation tool, and a casual gaming display, this model hits the sweet spot. Its compact footprint means it fits on a bookshelf or under a desk without demanding a dedicated projector table. The built-in speaker system saves you from hauling an extra audio device, and the quick mirroring eliminates the need for extra dongles or cables. People who live in apartments with strict space constraints, or those who want a portable solution for occasional gatherings, will find the value proposition compelling. On the flip side, there are clear cases where you'd be better off skipping it. If you're a hardcore gamer who demands low input lag, or a home theater enthusiast looking for true 4K detail and deep blacks, this projector falls short. Its brightness, while adequate for dim rooms, struggles in daylight or well-lit living spaces. The image can wash out if you're trying to watch a movie while the curtains are open. Also, the lack of a genuine 1080p panel means you won't get the same crispness as a mid-range TV. Finally, if you need a robust warranty or long-term support, the product doesn't list any specific terms, which could be a concern for buyers who want peace of mind beyond the standard manufacturer guarantee.